This is the world. We may not be right, but we don't know what about. This is the world. We don't fuck around. If we did, we found out we are drunks. This is the world. We may not be right, but we don't know what about.
Everybody, welcome to the Drunks versus the World exclusive content.
This is the exclusive Patreon content.
Uncharted waters.
Yeah,
Uncharted.
It's basically exactly the same as our normal show, except we do it with our dicks out.
Yeah. And then we play a game to find out who's touching whose dick. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's like a rope, and everybody just kind of starts pulling.
Oh, that's Jason's.
Why? How do you know? Because it didn't take that long for him to go, like, you know.
I thought we were doing that thing today where we were putting each other's penises in our mouths and trying to guess what they ate for lunch.
Oh my God.
Is that now? Is that next week?
That's what we were. No,
You
we
know,
were
that'd be
going
a hell of a game. You went to Subway. Damn it.
I did.
He went to India Palace too. Whoa, why are we both sucking his dick?
Oh my God. We're gonna have a leaderboard over here and everything.
Yeah. Oh, well, Jason's losing because every time he does a shower, these guys know it. They're like, he didn't eat shit.
You didn't eat today, did you?
But, oh, wait, there's a little bit of, fuck, what is it on his dick?
Get close. You ate
Dick
garbage.
smells, fucking tastes like camel.
And Justin would lose because every time it'd be peanut butter, and we're like, where the fuck's Lenny? What's wrong with Lenny?
I do not let my dog lick my balls.
Then why does your dick
peanut
always
butter?
smell like peanut butter?
Yeah.
Well, I eat a lot of PB&J.
Yeah. And I think you're fucking a lot of PB&Js.
Well, you should try it.
No, I'm married. I don't have. Well, maybe
I'm married. Get your wife involved too. You know,
with the PB&Js and the dog.
Spice up the relationship.
Hey, baby, did you get Jif? Hopefully, it's chunky style.
I wanted Skippy.
Gross.
No, Peter Pan.
Made it weird.
I'm a great value guy.
Never had it. Jif.
I think Peter Pan
Jif is the goat.
So I'm sorry, but you know, for the longest time, they had Peter Pan was a female.
Okay.
Like in like plays and shit. You know, stuff they do in that fucking New York on Broadway and shit. They were always females. But wasn't he a dude? His name is Peter Pan.
I don't know where you're getting this from. Where he's
I don't know. I hadn't heard about this. I've heard a lot about men playing female characters, but I haven't heard about.
Yeah, this. I can't remember what. Look it up while you're sitting there doing
smoking
nothing.
a cigarette.
But there's this certain chick that played Peter Pan, and it was female for the longest time.
No, I didn't know that. Hadn't heard about that.
He was built like a fucking Ken doll, apparently. So they made a chick do it.
You gonna go to the new Barbie movie?
No.
Why not?
What? Why would I?
I don't know if I'll go to it. I'll probably end up watching it though.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Fucking hand on dick the whole time.
I'm sorry. Ryan Gosling was made to play Ken. Does he not look like fucking the Ken
was
doll?
more bulkier.
He was not.
Ryan Gosling's
close
pretty
to being-
shredded.
I think they
But
should
like
have
not more weight on him.
They should have
I
had
don't know.
fucking what's his
Close.
name from what the hell's his name from Neighbors, and he was on
No,
Baywatch.
Zac Efron.
Yeah, Zac
I think he would have
Efron.
made a better one.
No,
He
not
was-
anymore.
What
Not
is
since he fucking roided up for that wrestling movie that he did.
Well,
Like, you can tell that dude is all HGH.
Well, look
now.
at the shit that he did when he was on what do you call it? Baywatch. The fucker was cut.
Yeah.
And he was like that fucking. You couldn't have made him out of stone.
I didn't see the Baywatch
You actually
movie
gave
or
me that
re-release,
movie.
whatever
I
it was.
Never watched it. It's still sitting in.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. It's funny.
I don't think I'd like it.
It's funny. Because The Rock is constantly fucking with him, calling him a boy band, whatever, Timberlake, shit like that. It's funny. You gotta watch it. So
Hasselhoff is funnier.
Hasselhoff, the only thing Hasselhoff's got going for him anymore is fucking music in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Germans love David
They
Hasselhoff.
love him.
Well, I wonder, did you think that Hasselhoff hates Jews?
Does he hate Jews?
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
he spends a
he's
lot
a
of
big
time in
German.
Germany.
No, I don't think he does because current Germany is one of the most like anti-Nazi places on the planet.
Nowadays.
It's literally like illegal there to
Even bring it
hold Nazi views.
Yeah.
So
Which is good.
it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that, hey, let's fucking start a new furnace up or anything. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just
Maybe
saying
we
is
should.
that, wow.
Can you imagine what they would have fucking done had they been the ones to discover the bomb?
Oh my God. Well, I think I don't think they discovered it, but I heard a dirty rumor that they actually like had scientists that were very fucking close.
Yeah,
So a lot of the German fucking scientists came to the United States.
Like we took all the fucking Nazi scientists and we're like, hey, it's all right, just come work for
Yeah,
us. now.
build us the bomb
Or
that'll
the
fucking.
NASA back in the day.
Yeah, it probably they probably had a big part in that. And
So they basically took German scientists to build the fucking A bomb. Now, who the fuck was sitting there thinking, if we split an atom, we could cause the fucking end of the world?
if I had one guess, I would say Oppenheimer would say that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if he was he the one that I mean,
I actually
I
don't
don't
know.
remember.
There was so many like big science
Can't wait
him
to
and
watch that.
yeah.
but they built the bomb to fucking stop the Germans, and they dropped it on the Japanese.
Well, they shouldn't have bombed fucking Pearl Harbor.
Yep.
That's true. Fucking
Well, and the
sons of
honestly, the
bitches.
crazy thing is, so we fucking obliterated Hiroshima, right? And that still was not enough. Japan was like, nope.
Second one.
Yep. So we had to drop another one.
Yeah. They're still suffering to this day from that bomb.
Well, they say that the last person that actually lived lived after the bombs just died, like within. But
So nobody
And so-
survived those bombs.
no. What I'm saying is that the guy fucking lived so many years with like the radiation and all that shit afterwards, and he just died within the last fucking like year, I guess. But he had complications his whole
Yeah.
fucking
I
life.
thought like people who still live there still.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they
do.
Can you imagine walking through fucking, Hiroshima or Nagasaki with a fucking Geiger counter? Yeah, bro, I'm bugging out. Fuck this place.
It could have been way worse. The only reason it wasn't is because they detonated the bomb like 5,000 feet over the ground or something. So like,
Yeah.
I think there was only one that wasn't it Big Boy that actually dropped and hit the fucking place.
I don't think either. I think they intentionally detonated it at an altitude so that it wouldn't kill as many people as it could.
Well, that was nice of them.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks, Oppenheimer.
Yeah. German engineering, man. Say what you want about those Nazis, but god damn. All right, you should cut that out.
No, now we're keeping that in there. No, I mean they were. A lot of it has to do. I don't think even a lot of the scientists were actually German. I think a lot of them. There were some that were Austrian. There were some fucking. Even I think the smart ones from the people they were trying to eradicate were brought on board, and then they were just like, okay, you helped enough. Hey, eat this. Let's go for a walk. Look at that big building with all the smoke. Let's fucking gotta check this place out.
That's just like in Vietnam. Those I don't know what the bombs are called, but they're still sitting there, and if you step on it,
Claymores.
Oh yeah.
Not really. I don't
like-
think it's Claymore, but it's just a land.
Landmines, yeah.
Yeah, they're still all over.
yeah, be careful.
I think they're cluster bombs.
That
Might
sounds
be.
right.
Cluster bombs though,
Oh no, yeah.
they detonate when they hit the ground. Well, they should.
Oh, it's kind of like I know what you're talking about. Well, some motherfuckers just need to be bombed. Mm-hmm. Putin, what? Who
Did I say that?
Who said Putin? I think it was Lucas.
No, nobody did, but
Oh, I did.
he just said something today. Fucking idiot. It was today or yesterday. Putin was like, Stalin gave us this part of Poland or something. It's like, and the
yeah.
and the Polish are like, no, the fuck he did. Like, this is Poland.
It's because now he's looking for a reason. He's like, if Poland decides to fucking start beefing up their shit at the border of Belarus, then they're going to be, and then he's like, better not.
Yeah, an attack on Belarus is an attack on Russia. Like, nobody's going to fucking attack them.
And here's my favorite thing is that watching and seeing all these fucking news things where, a dire warning from Russia. What, are they going to shoot their fucking... They're going to shoot their fucking soldiers before they get to your border?
No.
I mean, the only thing that they could really do to fucking scare people is they got like 2,000 nuclear bombs.
Yeah. But the second they detonate one,
There's fucking...
it's over. Like,
There's-
NATO
we got
will...
eyes on them,
Yeah. NATO will fucking obliterate them. Like, as soon as you show that you're willing to use it, it's like, now
You're fucked.
all bets are off.
Look at the fucking moron that's running North Korea. Him and his sister, the biatch, I guess. But
It's pretty hot, though.
yeah, she is. Yeah, she might do stuff.
Hey, I would... I'd move there. I'd move there to...
Eat her ass like a taco.
Was it worth it?
as long as I was not in... And it had... I would keep myself out of the politics. I would just be like, hey, baby, when you come home, I'm here. That's it. And she'd be like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll just
You're not gonna
I'll
go to
work
the fucking
more.
store or something.
I'll work more." Is what she would
You're not
say.
gonna fucking maybe run a fucking vacuum through this place.
No,
Oh,
I don't think it would be worth it.
but
No,
you
it
see
wouldn't
where
be. It definitely wouldn't
they're
be.
getting all butthurt because of that fucking nuclear submarine that showed up. So they busted up one of their fucking shitty rockets up right outside of it, right north. It said it went out like 600 miles north, and in a show of, what do they call it, strength.
show of strength. Yep.
Yeah, and they're like, okay.
It's like, okay, you shot it 600 miles north. The U.S. is 3,000 miles that way.
Right. Well, not just that. You got that nuclear submarine who's sitting there got like 10 fucking nukes on its own, but it's got like fucking 40 cruise missiles that'll just be like, here, we're gonna fire off like 3 of these, and it's gonna blow up their fucking castle, and it's gonna blow up this, and but you don't know when it's gonna come. For all you know, we could be in your water.
I just think, like, if you hypothetically caused a coup or killed Putin or killed fucking
coup?
Kim Jong-un, a coup? Isn't that what it's
Coup.
called?
A coup.
Coup. Shit.
Cuckoo.
Like, would,
Cuckoo.
yeah. Well, like, what would change? Would their countries really change that much?
It would depend on who, like,
Took over.
who consolidates the power
And I
afterwards.
think that person, no matter who it is,
I think-
would be just as fucked up.
You know what? Here's my situation on this whole fucking deal, because I hate it. I read a ton about it. I think United States, I really think the fucking Turkey, and say Japan, get their fucking most elite of elite soldiers, sneak their way in, because you know that they're already thinking about it, how to get in there and just pop one off and just give the guy his lead pill for the day.
Yeah.
He needs it. He deserves it. I mean,
The only way you can do it is you have to have somebody who can make it look like it was just a random act, because it's against international law to assassinate, like, for a country to assassinate another country's leader.
yeah, but
And so, like,
if you don't know who did it,
but you gotta have someone who can have plausible deniability that they weren't like a U.S. agent or a Turkish agent or something like that.
Finland, Sweden, neither of those motherfuckers be like, what? We haven't been in a fight since fucking like 1890.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that wasn't even that. What was it, 1930 something when the last fight they were in, and that's why their banking system is shit.
Finland, I think they participated in World War II,
Right, but Sweden didn't.
Yeah, Sweden I don't think did. But there's stories about the Finnish snipers and stuff, and it was
Elite.
yeah.
Well, they're talking about how right now that it's either Sweden or I think it's both,
Yeah, they're both joining. I think they both got approved now.
Right, but they're everybody's so happy is because both of their armies were actually built to fight Russia. Mm-hmm. They have the tanks, they have the Air Force, and they have submarines,
And just
to take care of Russia.
And just as like terrain wise, like if Russia tried to move in, Finland and Sweden are
They just go hide the Alps.
their troops are like trained to in those conditions
Right.
and
Enough about that shit. Enough about that, Justin.
Yeah.
Let's move on from the war panel corner segment.
Let's go back to, what do you think about Dick and Balls?
Let's go back to, what do you
I
think
like
about
them. I like mine. I mean,
You like them?
where they're at.
what do you think
Mine
about
could be better.
what do you think about
Oh, mine could be better.
Puss and Clit?
Puss and Clit, love it.
It's pretty sick.
Live for it.
Pretty fucking awesome. If I remember right.
Nothing better.
Did you
If I
remember right?
It's been a while.
Hey, Lucas, why don't you grab me one of those fireballs you got in there?
Ooh. Feeling a little frisky, huh?
Oh, why not? So,
Why not?
I know that we were talking, we had a couple of ideas, and one of them was this day in history.
This day in history.
It's funny. Some of these are a little political.
Yeah,
Well, of
I mean,
course.
it's history, so.
The first train robbery west of the Mississippi was pulled off by your boy, Jesse James.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know if this means it can't be the first train robbery ever.
No, it says, it tells you of this
First
side
train
of it.
west of the Mississippi, okay.
Do you think that would he be considered a fucking serial killer? He killed a lot of motherfuckers.
How
He
many
did.
numbers does it take to be a serial killer?
I think he would be more of like an El Chapo or
Yeah,
just
but-
like a
Indirectly.
like a mob leader or something.
I don't know. No, because he was an outlaw,
Yeah,
but he wasn't a fucking cartel fucking boss.
No,
But
he
his thing
indirectly was responsible for.
yeah. His
Yeah.
thing wasn't. He didn't just kill to kill. He was like he robbed. You know, he was a robber. He killed for money.
Listen, I watched Young Guns, and he just killed people when they needed to be killing.
Yeah.
And Charlie Sheen was there.
And Lou Diamond Phillips and Kiefer Sutherland.
Yep.
Great
All
movie.
there.
Yeah, they were all there.
I
See,
really don't know a lot about Jesse James.
You
he was.
I'll make you famous.
So they.
That's from
He
Young
was.
Guns.
He was
Haven't
a
seen it.
Great
folk
movie.
hero. He was like an anti-hero.
Yeah. He's like embraced though by people.
Well, because there was like a lot of places that he was holed up in, like little towns, whatever, villages or tribes or whatever. If he went and fucking robbed a train, and he was at, say, Deadwood back in the day when there was fucking like 200 people, 400 people, whatever, he would pay, and he would make sure, so, okay, you need food, you need this, okay, I'm going to pay you, I'm going to give you some money. Don't say a fucking word about where I'm at. Do this. I mean, he was like Robin Hood of the fucking Old West.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
my dad was really into the Westerns and Western history. And living in Montana, when I lived there, it was actually kind of cool to a point, but you learned a lot. Like we drove right by Little Bighorn, where fucking Goldilocks got his fucking ass whooped. You know,
Custer.
yeah. Fuck that guy.
Funny.
Oh,
You know,
Goldilocks.
and you know a lot of the fucking thing about him when they call him a fucking military genius. Fuck that. You know what his deal was? He would attack from behind when there was no fucking idea. Nobody had any idea that he was
smart.
going to be around.
Genius.
smart.
That's
That's
not fucking
ambushing.
genius.
Yeah.
He was a pussy.
Fucking ambushed him.
So
War,
when
man.
they found out when they found out that he was going to try to attack with 200 or 100 of his fucking soldiers at Little Bighorn, and the Sioux and
Yeah,
the
well,
fucking
eventually
had
his shit got
Yeah,
fucked. But
they
2,000 fucking natives.
No, I heard it was 101. I heard Custer brought 100 and they brought 101.
Dalmatians.
It was
Negatory.
just enough.
And the only thing that was standing after the fucking was his horse.
Well, yeah, you don't fucking kill a horse if you don't.
The other horses were dead.
Inhumane.
Sure, but You don't
just
have to.
you just don't kill the fucking blonde dude's
All the
horse.
horse.
That was they did that as a symbolic thing. Like, hey, we're gonna massacre every horse except Custer's, and we're just gonna pick him off.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
It's the worst.
Glad that fucker dead too.
What's going on here?
Fuck him. All right,
Funny you bring up Custer, because my next thing, I thought this was interesting, because Custer fought for not the Confederates, but he fought for the North.
For the
right?
it was the Union, I think. Yeah.
But the very first battle in the Civil War, the Confederates won. On this day in history, the Confederate forces won victory at Bull Run in the first major battle of the Civil War.
There was literally like fucking. The Confederates should have won. I think what it had to do with was
They won the first battle.
they won a lot of fucking battles. We were almost a fucking. I can't remember what it was, but there was a turning point because they were fucking us up.
They lost because we have right on our side. Okay.
Yeah, right.
They
Just remember
were
that, Lucas. Right,
They were wrong.
not left.
They were wrong. All right.
Wrong.
Fuck the Confederates.
Bad Confederate.
Racist.
Bad
Fuck
Confederate.
every one of them. Fuck Robert E. Lee. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's the only Confederate I know.
You know, a lot of that's the thing. A lot of that shit from back then was they were fighting to be able to keep their slaves. Mm-hmm. That's basic. And the other ones wanted to be able to keep their. So one state wanted to be free, and the Union was like, well, you can be free, but we're all going to be together and free. Oh no! We want to be our own country. I think was the biggest thing. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Sorry, that's you can't. Once you're part of the United States of America,
There's no way
that's
out.
it. There's no out.
No way out.
That's in the Constitution, I think. Maybe, I don't know.
Constitution, Declaration of
Did
Independence.
you see that fucking California just added like another so many states to the to their travel ban? So
I didn't see
if you're like a fucking
a government.
government official for California, you are banned from traveling to another state.
You can travel there, but you can't expense it like as
right. You have to pay for it
Yeah.
out of pocket.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck them. Send them to Canada. Who gives a shit? Anyways,
Now we'd be fucked without California.
I don't know.
They're the
Big
sixth
economy.
on their own. They're the sixth largest economy on the planet
But if they,
on their own.
but yeah, okay.
Bigger than fucking probably Russia even. Like,
Okay,
they might be.
but if they bailed, you know what? North Dakota's got a bigger fucking per capita. We have a bigger economy than theirs.
Maybe per capita, but we're.
Right.
I bet if you look
Our,
at it,
and our fucking military would destroy them.
no,
Oh,
not
definitely.
a chance.
Oh,
I bet if you look
we got
at
way
it,
more guns.
I bet if you look at the numbers, like North Dakota is. I bet we take more federal funds in than we pay in taxes.
No, not at all. No.
I bet we do.
No. No, we got dude. We got so much money in the fucking bank, just from the fucking oil shit that's happened over the last 40 years, 50 years. That what's California done?
California, you'd be.
They had the gold rush for a while.
No, but they still put way more money into the federal economy than they take.
Well, okay, but what I'm saying is that again, it's per capita. Dude, the state of or the city of Los Angeles has more people than North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota,
easily,
Montana, and I think even Nebraska put together.
Last time it was like 12 million people or something in LA.
But you also got to look at how much federal money is getting taken out for, say, welfare.
These farmers get a shit ton of federal money.
Of welfare.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but they also fucking dude. The farmers may get a lot in fucking government subsidies, but look at the shit they have to go through to get it. It's not as easy as we think.
That's a fair point.
I mean,
It is. It's just one of those things I've always found hypocritical about farmers, at least around here, where because in North Dakota, South Dakota,
Yeah,
farmers tend to be very like anti welfare,
right.
but farm subsidies, that is what they are.
Yeah.
That's what if not for those, factory farms would take over every family farm on the country.
Right. You got a family farm that's, say, you got 1,000 acres, but then you have the fucking farm right next to it, say 10,000 acres, and all it takes is them being like, we could drop the costs of what it costs for us to harvest our, whether it be grain or this or that, compared to the mom and pop over here with 1,000 acres. So then they can turn around and be like, how about this? You know what? You want to keep losing money?
Did we ever talk about... I do have a problem with this. I'd like to know your opinion. Bill Gates buying all this farmland.
Yeah.
I've been wondering about that.
He's got an agenda.
I don't know.
To control the food.
I don't know what he's... I have to... Because I've heard about this, but I don't know what he's buying it for.
I don't think anybody really does, but I think
it's the
that
same
thing. He hasn't said.
It's control.
It's the same thing. China's buying shitloads of land in the U.S.
But did you know that actually China owes us a load of money, like trillions?
That's the thing. People say like, oh,
we're in debt.
Our giant national debt
we
is...
are, but they are to us.
Exactly. It's... the world economy is way more complex than people think. Like, a lot of our debt is owed to China.
People owe
but
us.
They owe a lot of debt to us and to other people too. It's
it goes both ways.
Let's go past that because we're getting political again.
All
right. What else we got? This day in history.
Less political.
Yeah.
On this day.
In 2014, July 21st, Marvel's superhero movie Guardians of the Galaxy premiered. My favorite Marvel movie.
Really?
Premiered for the first time.
I do like that.
It's up there. It's up there.
I really dig it.
It's not the best one.
Well, I think it.
It is.
I would
up
say
there.
I think my favorite Marvel movie would have to be. It's a tie between Endgame and Iron Man 2.
See, I wasn't a big Endgame fan.
I was the first one.
Yes.
With
the
Infinity War.
I like that better than
I like that one. Endgame left me a little disappointed.
The problem with all of it is that they did all this work for like all these phases. So you had Thor and Iron Man and you had Captain America, and they did everything they could. But there wasn't a lot in between Infinity Wars and Endgame to kind of show, like what was Rhodey doing? What was Captain America doing?
And the big one is Captain Marvel. Like,
what's her name?
Brie Larson.
That's actually coming up which is fucked up.
It just. What was it? Was it at the end of Captain Marvel where... Oh, no. It was at the end of Infinity War where Sam Jackson, right before he, turns to dust, he texts someone.
Yeah.
And it was
that beeper.
It was Captain Marvel. Right. And yet, she was nowhere to be seen until the final battle, and she shows up. Like...
And apparently there was another issue with that same movie you're talking about was the thing with the Hulk. Why did he not show his face? And they say that he only, before he became the brain Hulk, that he would only show up if Banner or Banner's friends needed his help, right? But then when he got his ass whooped by Thanos at the beginning of Infinity Wars, they say that he was too afraid to come out.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's true, though.
I felt that was like such a cop-out. It was like the writers didn't want to deal with, okay, the Hulk is like, how do you fucking deal with the Hulk? Well, we can deal with him by just saying, well, he's afraid, he doesn't want to come out. It was a cop-out.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that movie, like, in those last two movies in the Avengers, he was able to control his rage and shit. I didn't.
Right up until
see that next movie,
until the last one, until Endgame. Then he's like, oh, I don't know, I can't get him out. Like,
well, that him and the Hulk and Banner they were able to coexist. Yeah.
So dumb, which defeats the whole purpose of the story.
But the thing is that there's a line, a comic line like where that happened, where there's so many different things that the Hulk had done. Like the Hulk did that, the smart guy Hulk, but apparently he wasn't as strong as the Furious Hulk And then they have one called the World Breaker
Yeah.
Hulk, where he could crush a fucking planet.
I think he was the one that literally, like, the Hulk got trapped in space. Like, just
That's the one where he was
just in space. And he only stayed alive because not being able to breathe and shit, it just made him angrier and angrier. And so
Right.
that's how...
just 'cause- so if you look at Thor Ragnarok, where they meet up on Scar, that planet, there's like 15, or not 15, but there's quite a few different comic book deals or plots
that, like, kind of...
built into that movie.
Yeah, that's a big planet in the Marvel universe.
But they fucked up. So like, because I read some and I've got some of the animated movies like Planet Hulk. So technically, where Ragnarok happened is where the storyline of Planet Hulk happened, and he was supposedly like he was the king, not the king, but he was like right below the king.
Yeah.
And some shit happened. I mean, it's fucking stupid where they shouldn't have done that shit. But again, I mean, what do they do? I mean, they could have. It was what, 15 years for all the Marvel movies to actually come to play.
Yeah.
I mean, they would another 15 years maybe to try to, you know.
Less and less people. It's still a blockbuster, but less people are.
Yeah. I just feel like the Hulk, especially the way that they made him in the Avengers, it was finally like, oh my God, this is the right Hulk. Because they tried to make movies for him, and it's, how do you make a movie about a hero that can't control himself, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So in the Avengers and shit, they finally gave Banner a little bit of control over him,
Yeah.
and he was great. And I just felt like it was so lazy of them in Endgame to be like, oh, we don't want to come up with like a good reason that, you know, Hulk's getting beat or something.
Right.
And instead it's just like, oh no, I don't want to come out. I won't come out till the final battle.
Yeah.
And instead they spent 2.5 hours doing 3 like time travel storylines that I never at any point felt like there was any sense of danger, or it was just I knew from the get-go, okay, there's 3 time travel stories. They're all gonna, of course, they're gonna work out.
Yeah.
And they do.
That's the problem with those
Like,
movies. You know how it's going to end.
It was like,
Everybody lives happily ever after, except I guess Iron Man.
Yeah, except for Tony Stark.
yeah. But if they had done something in the time travel part of it that
Yeah.
caused a conflict and it fucked the whole thing up, that could have been good. But no, it was just, here's 3 storylines about some time travel and then a final battle.
Right.
Yeah.
We got anything else on that one, Justin? How about we do one more?
You wanna
'Cause I
do
know that
one
we
more?
have. I know that we have another topic.
Well, New York City allocated hundreds of acres of land in Manhattan for Central Park in 1853. Just got me to thinking, how much do you think that land is worth now?
Oh
I bet
my
there's
God.
some billionaires out there like, God damn,
Just
I wanna mow down
chomping
those
at the
fucking
bit.
trees.
I don't know, because I mean, the land itself, yes, to a billionaire like a what do you call it, a real estate developer, yes,
Right.
but anything below the ground, no.
I don't think there's any amount of money that they would sell it for right now. Like,
Yeah, I think there's a law where it protects that.
and also just
Yeah.
look at like an aerial picture of Manhattan.
I know.
It is stunning. Like Central Park,
It's a big area.
it's crazy how big it is, and it's gorgeous. Have you been there?
I haven't, no.
No.
It is amazing, actually.
Yeah, you could get lost in there.
You could, yeah.
Don't
I
go
heard
there
it.
at
I heard
night.
it's fucking huge.
Yeah, and then there's all these high-rise apartments across the
Overlook
street
it.
that overlook it. Yeah,
Isn't that the
it's
same place where the Bronx Zoo is at? Is it Central Park? That's
no,
That's the
I may be
one.
wrong.
because Central Park is on Manhattan. The Bronx is not on
okay.
Manhattan, so that's a little, I don't know what
Okay.
direction, north maybe.
So apparently,
but
if you just cross a bridge, you're ritzy.
pretty
But
much,
if you
yeah.
don't-
Manhattan is Manhattan is where all the money is,
Yep. Fifth Avenue.
and it
Did you
it's
go by there?
I did, but I didn't like go to.
Do they got
fucking
like
Saks or?
So is there
anything.
like high end hookers in Manhattan compared to?
There might
find
be.
one.
There might be, but
Do they do anal?
Sure.
Manhattan it's legitimately weird in that
So-
it closes down like at midnight. It is fucking dead there.
Are the people just afraid to go?
No, it's just there aren't any
Down.
there really
go to work in the morning.
there really aren't any bars there.
Yeah.
It literally is. There's restaurants
I wouldn't
and
work there. I wouldn't live there then. Fuck that place.
all the good bars and shit are in the boroughs.
Yeah.
Like Manhattan it's all business and
Just-
some restaurants.
Super touristy
Yep.
attraction places.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
M&M World.
I've been there.
Is that
Been there a
there?
couple times, yeah.
So I've never been. I haven't traveled a lot, but I can tell my sister was there. Her and her husband at the time went there to go buy a truck and drove it all the way back here. And I think one of my nieces, been there for sure, but I've never been there. And
I want to check it out.
I would love to be on the East Coast at one point. Because there's a lot of breweries on that side of the country, old school breweries.
Yeah.
And fucking history all day.
No.
All day you'll find history, especially from the middle of the fucking East Coast all the way up. There's nothing but fucking history. You go a little bit south, or go south, of course there's going to be history. There'll be a lot of
What do you think
his-
the prison sentence would be if you took a piss on the Liberty Bell?
On the Liberty Bell, it's Philadelphia.
Dude, that's mean you have to stand up and.
Yeah, just
I
take
mean,
a
you
quick-
think you could arc your pee that high, or
Hey, all you need is just,
I bet you I could make that. I could rock that thing with my dick. And go,
ring it with
ding.
Ding.
I don't think you could.
How do
Probably
you
not.
know?
Because I've seen your dick.
It's not big enough or hard enough.
I gotta take your
You
key
couldn't
back.
even ring my asshole last night.
Oh, I rang your asshole because I was busy ringing your mouth. Buzzing.
Zing.
So, you guys have brother and sisters, right?
Brothers. I don't have
Brothers.
sisters.
No
You-
sister, one brother.
So I'm the only one here with a sister. So how many
Yeah.
brothers you got?
One.
3.
Pookie's got 3. I have one brother and one sister.
Are you you're the young?
No, I'm the middle.
Neither of you guys are the oldest, are you?
New.
No. I was the youngest until my mom
Kicked them out.
married my stepdad, and then
Said you're-
then I had a little brother to beat the fuck out of
They-
for like
they
2
said,
years.
Get the fuck out of here, ugly and can't read good.
A lot
Piece
of
of
pressure on
shit.
the big brother, I'll tell you that.
I was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I
older.
was.
I
Did you say was or were?
was.
I'm kind of going with am.
No,
You're still kind of a piece
no, I wouldn't.
Oh.
He would. My stepbrother would beat the fuck out of me now if I tried anything.
So I don't
back
think
in
that's
the
your
day-
step brother.
But it's my brother.
So was he your stepdad's son?
Yeah.
Before they got married?
Yes.
Okay.
So I still.
So it's
I say-
Justin's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I say stepbrother. Even like we're not
That's
blood
a boy.
related, but he's still my brother. You know.
Oh yeah. So I have a brother and sister, and I have my brother military his whole life pretty much. My sister, her and her ex-husband, and even herself, own businesses themselves. So I, being the middle kid, I'm the disappointment. We know that. You guys look at
Middle kids
that
is
all the
tough.
time.
That's a tough spot.
Yeah.
You guys tell me all the time, like, you are such a fucking loser and
Yeah.
piece of
Middle
shit.
child, piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Your
think
mom doesn't love you.
I think the first time I met you, I was like, "You're a middle child, aren't you?"
Your mama didn't
I
want
could tell.
you. We say that to him all.
Yep.
Your mama didn't want you.
Yeah, that's true. But the good thing is about Justin's mom is, we do a lot of stuff to her mom, his
Yeah.
mom.
She's easy.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
You're telling me.
Whoa. So
I missed that when you said it. But
you have any? What was the most fucked up thing that ever happened to you when you were between you and your brother?
I don't know. We would like wrestle around and shit.
No,
Like-
there's got to be something that you've
I don't
done.
know. We don't look alike. We get a lot of shit from.
Oh, your brother looks like Charles Manson.
And he's got a big black beard. He hit puberty before I did.
You're still
Yeah,
working
you're
up
still
puberty.
waiting on
know.
puberty.
Yeah. And he, 7th grade, he was fucking beard.
See, that's maybe where you might get that bigger dick then.
Maybe.
Yeah, those hormones might kick in any day. And
One of these days.
You know, you'll be like waking up, you'll be like, holy fuck, I got a big dick.
Yeah. When I'm
Where'd I get this thing? Then you find out because it's it's you're thinking it's your dick in your hand. Find out it's Lucas's.
yeah.
this is this is pretty funny. I've had this happen to me like 2 or 3 times where I've been asleep having a dream, and I literally wake up because in my dream I realize that my dick is too big.
What?
What?
Are you serious?
I'm like, no, that's not right.
I can tell you
It's gonna
this.
explode.
I had this one dream where I was bagging this chick. Not telling you who or anything, but all I can tell you is that I was banging her right in the butt, and I was peeing at the same time.
Oh, yep.
I think you've told me that.
No, I never told you this story. No, it was the first time, and it was weird too because I was like, "Why am I peeing in your butt?" She's just like, "You're doing what? Nothing." You know.
Then you woke up.
Then I woke up and then I was peeing in the toilet.
I got
Her
Damn.
butt, the toilet, same thing. Whatever.
Hey, that's better than the bed.
yeah.
I don't know.
I did that like
The other day.
no, it was a while back. It was when I had the UTI.
Oh,
Like it was like that. That was the first night, and it was just tiny. It was like nothing, but it's like it ekes out, and you wake up right away. Like, wait a minute,
What?
something's not right.
I used to get beat up by my brother a lot. And because I was his little brother, and then my brother would beat up my sister, but it wouldn't be as bad as the beating I got. So then I'd beat her up, and then I'd be the one getting in trouble by our parents. There was so many things that happened that I was not a part of that I got in trouble for. Just because I was like,
He's the misfit. He's the middle child.
I was the guy I was the dude that was stuck in between, and I'm like, I remember one time I was a kid, we had like 5 snowmobiles, and we were just young, and me and my brother and sister were out playing, we're acting like we're riding snowmobiles, and our father had just told us, don't you go ride sitting on those fucking snowmobiles. It was the middle of winter, summer. Don't go sitting on those snowmobiles, you'll fucking crack the seats from the heat, because we're like, all right, whatever. Hey, me and my brother down there having fun, whatever. And my sister was there too. And all of a sudden, my dad looked right up there, and we're in deep shit. And he's chewing our asses. We're getting spanked or whatever. And my sister looks at my dad and says, I told them not to go out there. I told them. And then my dad looked at her and says, well, did you go out on there too? Yeah. Oh.
They made me go on.
No, the exact fucking thing. My sister never got in trouble for shit. Now, one time she was out partying, and the cops showed up, and the cops were like, this and that, checking everybody. Have you been drinking? She goes, no, but I was drinking. I'm not feeling well. I've been taking cop medicine. Cops let her go.
I heard this was back in like 93 or 94. She like slit the throat of some chick and her Jewish waiter boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then this football player got accused of it. Wow. It was crazy. It's crazy.
No shit. Why does that sound familiar?
It's Netflix.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on Netflix. 30
Wouldn't that
for
be
30.
something at that my God.
It's gonna be on 30 for 30.
Oh, we're so sorry.
He was in it this whole time.
Listen, he was OJ's innocent.
It's okay, guys.
He's innocent.
Legally, he's innocent.
I still believe he totally killed both of them.
Oh no, not OJ. He was a nice guy.
No,
he did some great. He was a great actor. Great football player.
He was a funny actor.
Great football player.
Ran for 2,000 yards.
So you guys are gonna tell me that he would have killed his wife? I don't believe that.
Ex-wife separated. Were they separated or actually exes?
They were separated. I think they were divorced.
I think they were divorced at the time. Yeah.
But he didn't do nothing. It wasn't him. If the glove don't fit, don't acquit. Sorry, Johnny Cochran.
Even though like the blood would shrink the glove, and then he was on arthritis medication that made his fucking hands swell up.
His blood was everywhere at the scene.
He didn't do it.
His
Wasn't him.
DNA was everywhere.
Wasn't
Legally, he didn't, but
See, how does that work? How do you get proven innocent
no, it's
and then assumed innocent?
you're not proven innocent. It's just that they didn't prove you guilty.
But how do you turn around and then sue them saying, well, it's your fault they're dead?
Civil has
That's where the bullshit comes in.
it's a lower threshold. Even like in a civil trial, if you take the fifth, they can use that against you. In a criminal trial, they can't. In a civil trial, that is.
See, that's
Is there
where
any
that's
way
where that
for-
shit should not.
Is there any, if you're in a civil trial, you can't go to jail if you're guilty, right?
Yeah, no, it's monetary stuff.
Yeah, it's
No
monetary.
scenario.
Yeah,
There.
you can't go to jail. It's just.
But if there's something that comes into play, then they can be like, okay, well now
Then
we're
they
gonna.
would escalate
Yeah.
it to-
Right.
Yeah, if in the
No,
course of the civil trial it was like, oh, I killed that lady to.
It'll be criminal.
yeah, then it's criminal. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a different
No,
thing. But
I think that's a crock of shit, though. I mean, OJ got he was in the eyes of the criminal court. He didn't do it, but they fucking can turn around and sue him, saying, "Well, it's your fault they're dead." Well, why is it my fault now?
no, because he totally did it. But
Oh, he didn't do it.
He definitely
he
did it.
totally didn't do it. Look, and then there's one other one that is kind of bullshit too. Rodney King.
that poor guy got fucking worked over.
And then how do you not fucking say that they did it?
What they
Yeah.
have you seen the video?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they beat.
Holy
Fuck
fuck!
What was the court reasoning for them getting off again?
There wasn't.
It's
They
probably
just said that they were not guilty.
it's probably qualified immunity because
I don't think it was qualified immunity. I think it was well, I think what they actually did was they couldn't literally. So if you've seen the video, yes, but they couldn't say who were the actual police that did it. Even though
That is-
there was,
That's fucked
but
up.
the,
That
but
is
the
so
thing was is
fucking
that
dumb.
the stuff was that they did have. There's records that were there stating that this cop pulled him over. He did this, and then these others were my backup. So he was being unruly, blah blah blah.
which is totally
But
not
then
true.
they said,
Like,
but then somehow all of a sudden, it wasn't those police who fucking literally threw him a beating that
yeah, it's like they
made him
fucking,
stupider than he already was.
they're like, oh, tag in,
Yeah.
and then the beating squad is here,
Yep.
and
Yeah, they,
that I don't care. I don't care if he was fucking drunk, high on cocaine, whatever. What they did to him was
no, it was,
on. I just remember him like on the ground, trying to like cover his head, and they're fucking wailing on him with their batons
Well,
and shit.
I think
like,
one of the biggest problems that they had with the situation was the fact that he, again, it kind of comes down with the George Floyd thing, was just because he had a record. Mm-hmm. But the difference is, let's put it, I'll be honest with you, there's a big difference between LAPD and Minnesota PD.
yeah, LAPD literally go online right now and look up LAPD gangs.
Oh, yeah. They're considered the
especially
largest
back
gang.
in
Yep.
the 90s, 80s.
Yep.
Even today, it is bad. They need to get fucking FBI and shit in there and do something about it because it is corrupt as fuck.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, and I didn't mean to bring up George Floyd,
No, that's
but the thing is, they fucking beat Rodney King like there
Oh,
was
yeah.
no tom- I mean, you know what? The guy was dumb as fuck already. He was. There's a lot of people that after it happened said he's dumb as shit.
yeah. He wasn't a great guy, but like you don't.
What I mean is mentally, the guy
Yeah.
was not. He had a IQ of like 95.
And he was a major alcoholic, and like
Drug,
he ended up being on a celebrity rehab or something
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
Like,
and he made a lot of fucking money off of that thing.
and he should. I mean, he should have gotten it straight from the fucking LA Sheriff's Department or something.
How do you get that done? I mean, literally, I know that they have insurance companies,
Which
and
yep.
so literally, like, it literally doesn't come out of the budget.
And actually, most of the time, it comes out of taxpayer funds.
Yeah.
The second that you start saying these settlements are coming out of your pensions, oh boy, shit'll change in a heartbeat.
So Lucas, if we brought Justin outside, beat his ass, right? And it's recorded. No, just hold on, just listen.
Yeah, just wait.
And we beat the fuck out of you, right? Why can't you sue the city of Fargo and the state and the police saying, hey, you guys didn't show up in time, so, and you get like $10 million and we split it 3 ways, tax free too.
You know why?
That's the best idea you've ever.
You know why he wouldn't win? You know why he wouldn't win that case?
Why?
Because there's already Supreme Court precedent that says the cops do not have a duty to protect the public. It's fucked up. They don't.
What? No,
Yeah.
I don't believe
No,
that.
this was I think it came out of a case in like New York where like there was a guy who was on a killing spree. Like he had a mental break. He had killed multiple people or something. He was on the subway, and now he's like fucking stabbing this lady. And there's a cop there who literally he did nothing, and then another cop like showed up, and they like didn't want to get involved, and so one of the victims that survived sued, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and they said they don't have a duty to protect the public if it puts them in danger. So
No, but that's why they got.
Exactly. That's the whole point of their fucking job. But the Supreme Court said no.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I really want to. I want to see that because I would love to fucking.
It is one of the. I cannot believe it. It's one of the worst. Like
Did it go to Supreme
We
Court
live
of the
in a-
U.S. or
Supreme Court of the U.S.
Oh my God!
We live in a fucking hellscape. Okay, that's all I can say.
Every one of those fucking judges. Fuck you all if that that
And this isn't
that
even like
shit.
current. This is like 90s Supreme Court probably is. It's just like
Clarence Thomas and his fucking cocaine was sitting right there.
that. He was on the bench.
That
then.
doesn't.
That fucking
fuck that guy.
dirty, rotten piece of shit.
So what about? Okay, so what if? Hey, if you guys beat the shit out of me because I'm native, we could claim.
Ooh,
We could claim hate fucking
get some
crime.
casino money.
We can claim fucking hate crime then. As long as you sit while you're punching me, you say.
You fucking.
Well, you say Redskin is
Yeah.
fucking.
It is.
I don't believe it, but anyway, you can just beat the shit out of you. Fuck you, you prairie prince. You know, just start whooping my ass.
I'm a Navajo only bitch. Like
yeah.
I'm an Iroquois Indian fan.
Fuck you. This is all about you, not a hoe. You know.
How's this for a jackpot?
See.
Oh God.
Then we could make tens of millions from North Dakota. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm
Let's
willing
do
to
it.
take that
got
beating.
legs.
Let's do it.
It's got legs.
Yep.
You guys are in?
Let's
you
just
can't
like
kill me. You can't kill me.
let's casually we just happen to run into each other outside like the courthouse downtown and like
Federal. Oh,
yeah, and we don't.
Federal
It's like
land.
you ran into me. What
Yeah.
are you doing? Watch the and then shit goes down and we beat your native ass.
Right, and there's gonna be nothing but fucking cameras around too.
Exactly. That's why we do it down there.
Right. And then when the sheriff comes out and they watch, and you just be like, "What? He deserved it."
Yeah, he's off the res.
Yeah. He's didn't you see him show up on his fucking horse and fucking
Get your ass back to Newtown, bitch. Belcourt. Get your ass back to Belcourt.
Back to the court. I'm just saying is that I think that that's
It's a good idea.
it's got legs.
Yeah.
got
If anyone works for the government of North Dakota, let us know. How can we best
Tweet us.
how can we best bilk North Dakota out of millions of dollars
Right. What if we?
in a
what?
racially motivated attack?
I mean, you got the beard. We might be able to. You know what? Here's the deal. Here's what we do. You claim you're a Jew,
Okay.
and then we beat your ass. We start you on fire. Well, a little bit, just a little bit,
Just a little, yeah. Okay.
not a lot. I mean, not like a bonfire
Yeah.
type.
No,
Okay.
I can stop, drop, and roll out of it.
Right. And then dude, We're looking at Sobibor type of money. Auschwitz type of shit.
I could get a big settlement.
Yep.
And then I would be, but at the same time, then I would have to split it with you guys because you guys would have made me like, for the first time in my life, I was scared that I was going to die. And I realized,
you're never scared to die.
yeah. And I realized in that moment, I wanted to live. And so you brought life out of me. I just want to live a good life now.
Right. You want a wife and kids.
No, I just
trying to get the money.
Yeah, see,
You're going into your character.
right.
I don't want a wife and kids though. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just want
See,
I just want drugs and
That's
booze.
why he doesn't want a wife and kids, because then he'd have to share all the money.
Yeah.
I just want drugs and booze. I just want
Hey, Jews don't like that stuff, man, Burger.
well,
They start pharmacies and become lawyers. Whatever, dude. Calm down. Anyway, gentlemen, I think this was a damn good episode. A little, maybe on that line.
This was
We're looking at the line. We can look over the line.
this is the after hours episode. So
Yeah, Drunks versus World. After hours. After dark, yeah. Well, I'm going to see if I can get the wife to just say that and record this. After dark.
Drunks versus the World Taxi Cab Confessions.
Hey,
Share all your
why don't we start like Drunks versus the World Uber?
No, that would never work.
Drunk, yeah, it was just drunk Uber.
See?
Hey, where you want to go?
Can you drive? Absolutely not.
I can't drive.
That's why you got the keys.
Borrow my vehicle.
Someone tries to like call for a ride at like 2 in the afternoon. It's like, sorry, there are no drunk drivers around.
Or when they do call, they call and it's the person right next to them's phone rings. Hello, Drunks versus the World or Drunk Uber. Yeah, fuck, I'm leaving right
where
now.
You want to go? Oh,
And then it's Lucas outside with his fucking dog sled thing.
It's a great idea.
forgot about
That dog sled Uber in the middle of
Uber.
winter. Yeah.
Yeah, the Uber.
The winter.
Anyway, gentlemen, we are. I think it was a great first episode for our after hours. So I want to tell everybody you can check out Drunks vs. World at drunksvsworld.com. You can check us out on Apple. You can check us out on Good Pods and Spotify. But also check us out here at patreon.com/Drunks vs. the World. Justin, do you have anything that you'd like to let these Patreons know?
No.
Okay.
I just want to say, if you need any cool swag or like, you need a koozie or some sunglasses, go to Amazon.com.
Go to your local gas station, the jack off and take off, or what they're usually called, come and go.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, and Lucas, why don't you go ahead and take us out?
Say hi to your grandmas for me. Is that
That'll work.
Is that good
That's
for
the
the
exclusive.
Yeah. Do you know where your grandma's at?